Okay, so boys and girls, today we're going to try something kind of special. We're going to try, if you hear me clap twice. Okay, we are going to try something really special today. It's called a whole class conversation. What that means is that today we're going to be using 3 big ideas. Can everybody look over at me? The first big idea we're going to use is the idea of looking. So today during our whole class conversation, you are going to look at the speaker. Give me a thumbs up if you think you can do that today. So the first thing we're going to do is look. The second thing we're going to do today during our whole class conversation is really important. Everybody? Alina? We're going to be listening today, and that means we're going to have our eyes on the speaker. And are you going to talk if it's not your turn to talk? No, we're going to listen. So everybody say look.
Look.
Listen.
Listen, look.
This word's a little tricky.
Respond.
Respond. So today we're going to look, listen, and respond. And that's a perfect question. What does that mean? Look, listen, and respond. It means today that we're going to talk as a whole class. You're not going to talk to me as the teacher or talk to Ms. Drack as the teacher. You're going to talk to each other. And you're going to say things about the book, like you might say things, I'm going to put this on the floor here in the middle. You might say things like, I think that
Blank because.
Yeah, I think that because. So I'm going to put that down here in the middle. That's something you could say today. You might say, I agree with you because. So I might say, I agree with you because you said that Country Frog is sad because of blank. Okay, so I might say, I agree with you. Everybody try that one. I agree with you because. Here's the opposite. I disagree with you because. And that would mean if you have a different idea than I do, and I don't agree with you because of something in the book, I'd say, I disagree with you, okay? And then the last thing you might say today is, I want to add on to that. So if one of your friends has a big idea, you were listening, and you agree, you might say, I want to add on to that idea. And you add on, okay? So let's try these talk prompts one time. Everybody say, I think that.
I think that.
Because I agree with you.
I agree with you.
Because and I disagree with you. Because. Beautiful. And let's practice this together. One more thing. We're going to look.
Wait,
So repeat after me. Look. Listen. Respond. Can you do those hand motions with me? Ready? Look. I need your help. Wait, we're going to wait. Look. Listen. Respond. Beautiful. So I'm going to give us a big question to think about today. And I'm going to pass this little microphone around. And when it's your time, I was setting that just on the carpet, sweetheart. Thank you. When it's your turn to talk, you might put a thumbs up. Everybody try that. Put a thumbs up for today since this is our first time doing it. And I'll hand this to you or a friend will pass it to you. And you get to talk and everybody else is going to listen. So let's try that. And we're going to take one of these really big ideas. I saw a really big idea right here. And it said, the seasons happened over and I think the frog died. Could we talk about that for a minute? Who thinks they might have something to say to the group? They could say, I think that. You think you have something to say? So we're going to all listen. Go ahead and pass that to your friend down there.
I'm the one who wrote it.
You wrote it?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to share your thought first?
Yeah. Looking at you.
So what do you think?
I think that the frog died because of the long season, because of winter, and it also had a short lifespan, so it died.
Okay. Now, who thinks they could add on to that or agree with that or disagree, go ahead and pass the microphone to a friend that has their thumb up.
I also think that it might have died because like that he said in part of the book that he is a tired frog, and sometimes when it's almost like people when people people that are old, they kind of get a little tired and can't do much, so they kind of die.
Okay. I see some friends with thumbs up. Boys and girls, when you talk, can you talk to the whole group? This is your audience, okay? So don't talk to me or the camera. Talk to the whole group. You did a very nice job, sweetie. Go ahead and pass it. Okay. And then we're going to pass it across the circle.
I think he died because he was weak and he played so much that he was too tired that he got weak. I think when the frog played too much, he kind of got weaker and weaker and weaker for such a long time. And when it was winter, I think he went to the water before it froze into ice, and then he went somewhere, and maybe he went back to the same place before the dog did, and then he died.
Can you pass that over here? Adam has a question he wants to ask.
Excuse the interruption. Nicholas Flade, please come to the office. Nicholas Flade, please come to the office. Thank you.
Where is your evidence?
So he wants to know, he was going to ask you, where is your evidence? So we're looking for some evidence in the story. Who could tell us about a part in the story? Who could tell us about a part in the story that might help support that frog died, or a different idea? So somebody who might have a different idea could say, I have a different idea, or they could say, I agree with you, or my evidence is. So I see some friends with their thumbs up. Go ahead and pass it. So Adam's going to pass it on if they want to. I love how you guys are taking turns.
I agree with you because I think that's a good idea.
Okay, do you have some evidence in the book that might reflect that Country Frog died? Is there something in the book that might make you think that?
I think he died because he played too much and he just played too much again.
Okay, you played too much. Does anyone have a different idea? Okay. So pick a classmate.
When the frog died and he just got a new friend, it was a squirrel.
Oh, so I heard her say something really important that another post-it idea was. He got a new friend. Can we talk for a few minutes? We're going to talk long about that idea now. Who has something that they could say about the new friend? Okay, then pass it to someone else.
I want to take that one.
Okay, go ahead and pass it.
I forgot what I was going to say.
You forgot what you were going to say? Okay, who could talk about the new friend?
Okay. I think when the dog found his new friend, I think when the dog found a new friend, I bet they played together, and then maybe the squirrel climbed up a tree and looked at the dog for a long and long and long and long and long and long time.
No.
Okay.
What happened next?
What do you think happened next?
Winter came back.
Winter came back. Go ahead and pass it to somebody else. Who else can talk about the new friend? Let's try some friends over here. I love the way you're listening, boys and girls, and thank you to those of you who are sitting quietly on the rug.
I agree with you because
Oh, we're gonna look. Eyes on the speaker, please. Give me a thumbs up if you have eyes on the speaker.
I agree with you because maybe the frog made another friend, and since the dog shown the games of the city dog, and he probably shown another friend.
Can you pass the microphone back over here?
Because the dog is smiling.
Did you hear him? Can you say that again?
The dog is smiling.
He's smiling. What kind of smile did he have?
Like a frog smile? When he looked up, his head went flat like the frog.
What makes you think that this looks like the frog?
Because he put his head up and it looked like his head was flat, and his smile is the same as the frog's smile.
Oh, say that again. What did you say? Because he speaks it. Okay, so here's what I noticed. Boys and girls, can I compliment you? So today was the first time we tried to have a whole class conversation. And did you see what started happening at the end? You guys kind of stopped paying attention to the video and you started sort of talking to each other. If we did this again, do you think that you could talk more to your friends around the circle?
Yeah.
You do? All right, what do you think about this whole class conversation? You think it might work for us? Yeah? All right.
I have one more.
You have one more big idea? Well, let's save it. We can continue to have this conversation. You have a big idea, Owen?
I'm gotta go.
What do you have about the ending? We're right there in the book. Tell me about it. What does it say, hon? Okay.
I got one.
Okay. We're going to continue this conversation later. Thank you very much, boys and girls. It won't turn off.
Oh,
Still.
Still.